Welcome to Industry Insights. I'm Elliot Maris, the editor of Professional Tool and Equipment News, reporting to you from the Vehicle Service Pros studio. We're living in exciting times in the automotive aftermarket industry. Never before have so many car owners kept their cars for so long. Finbar O'Neill, speaking at the J.D. Power's 2013 Automotive Forum in New York City last month, was one of many analysts who claims that this will be a great year for new car sales. He noted that with the U.S. fleet being 10 plus years old and older, the automobile makers are hoping to take advantage of pent-up customer demand and sell more cars. Well, with one quarter already behind us, new car sales have not been stellar. This brings to mind an analysis published by the Automotive Aftermarket Suppliers Association earlier this year. The analysis by Paul McCarthy and Bailey Watson was titled "Shifting Sweet Spot Presents Aftermarket Challenge." Now, the sweet spot is defined as the age range of vehicles where the aftermarket thrives. Sweet spot vehicles are those that are old enough to be out of warranty, but still young enough that their owners are willing and able to put significant sums of money into maintenance and repairs to keep the cars running. McCarthy and Watson noted how the sweet spot has gradually grown over the years, from 4 to 7 years old to the present time, where it is 6 to 12 years old. The main point of their analysis is, what does the future hold? McCarthy and Watson predict that the number of cars in this optimum aftermarket range will decline slightly from now through 2018 and then grow again in 2019. Past that point, they predict the sweet spot will continue to grow to even greater heights. They also predict that most of the aftermarket revenue, about 53%, will come from vehicles that are 10 years old and older by 2016. Well, no one can predict the future, but the demand for aftermarket service continues to be strong, and independent repair shops continue to gain a greater share of it. For independent shops, the bigger challenge is meeting the demand for reliable service. Getting the right tools is one thing, but an even bigger challenge that many shops face is finding sufficiently trained technicians. Today's auto technician has to know how to study wiring diagrams and use computer diagnostics. It's not your father's aftermarket anymore. Many automotive aftermarket programs today have more applicants than they have space for. But look at the bright side. Our industry offers greater career opportunities today than any time in its history. Master technicians can earn higher salaries than ever before. Every shop owner can do his or her part and make sure the local training programs have the support and resources that they need. Every shop owner should be involved with technician training in some way. Financial contributions help. Tools and equipment are sometimes needed, and in many cases, schools could use more instructors. VehicleServicePros.com has an events calendar where we post all training events that we receive. Check out this calendar for the next training event in your area. Last month, the Miller Coops exhibit was a big hit at the Cornwall Quality Tools Rally in Dallas, Texas. Miller Coops is a German-based company with a U.S. facility in Atlanta, Georgia, and they exhibited for the first time at the Cornwall Tools Rally. The Miller Coops Universal Press Support is a tool designed to make the shop press safer and easier to use. The press support has 3 points of contact, and it is adjustable to fit irregularly shaped objects. It can align mounting studs in different locations to brace on a unit for removing bearings. This allows the technician to support pressing at 3 points to give a safe pressing base. Attendees at the Cornwall Tools Rally were also impressed by some of the other tools that Miller Krupp showed, including the Universal Race Puller, a 3-legged gripper with sharp edges that provides equal gripping power on each side, avoiding any tilt. It is designed to fit bearings and sleeves between 40 and 60 millimeters. It is small enough to fit in less than 1/8 of an inch wrap, and it is also wrapped by a chain to prevent spreading. And in addition to these two tools, the company displayed its detention wear detector, a tool that was introduced at last year's Apex show in Las Vegas. The tool helps identify all types of suspension wear components. In other issues, did you know that OSHA rules apply to air tools? Air guns utilize existing plant compressed air in their operation, which is compressed air that can be extremely dangerous if misused. Not only can workers be severely injured from the use of non-compliant illegal air guns, but compliance failures can mean steep fines for violators. OSHA rules address 3 main aspects of air tools: output pressure, chip guarding, and noise. OSHA rules are put in place to protect workers. Well, refrigerant issues have been in the news recently as car makers decide how to comply with new air quality standards. More than 100 of our readers responded to an online poll about their plans to tool up for the new HFO 1234 YF refrigerant. 86% of you indicated you will tool up in 12 months or more for the new refrigerant. This has been Industry Insights with Elliot Maris. Until next time, stay up to date with VehicleServicePros.com.